was a nice experience. I work as a software developer, so that's because I choose to be here now. Um, as a hobby, I I enjoy practicing sports. By now, I can't do that because I've got injured on my knee, so I'll get to do a surgery. Don't know if the word is correct, but yeah. Um, reading books, watching TV shows, normal stuffs like that. That's it, I think.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you and have you here. Thank you so much for coming and for your presence. So, you mentioned that you are from Rio, the capital, right?
Yeah, the capital.
Okay, got it. So, what else? So, you work with IT, if
Yes,
I can.
I'm a
Yes,
software
which
developer.
area? Oh,
I am
it's
front-end developer. I don't know if you're used to, but kind of.
no, it's not my my
Okay.
field or my area, but a lot of studies and guys here on TNT and girls as well work with this, just like you. So I'm really sorry to hear that you got a knee injury. That seems
Yeah.
difficult and tough. So you have already, oh, I forgot the word for this one in English, but do you have one date for the surgery, the operation?
Uh, not yet, but we will be probably next month or August, you know.
Got it. And let me see. Oh, okay. And how has been the experience here in this until this third immersion? How has been going
Well,
in TNT?
it has been nice, cool. I've been in touch with English for some time. Um, I read a lot of technical documentation. I watch to a lot of TV shows. I listen to music in English. But speaking English, talking to someone, um, I've never used to do it, so it's kind of new to me. Um, I, I did an interview in English to work in a company from another country, and I was bad. It was not a good experience, you know. So I decided that I needed to do something about my speaking, and I'm here now talking to you.
Great, love it. Thank you again for coming and give me this opportunity. And yeah, so I'm kind of feel you. We are really, alike. I could say. So I am 27, just like you. And yeah, when I discovered TNT, it was just like you. I was like seeing a lot of TV shows, studying all my life all by myself. So in not, regular courses and schools of English. And I learned only by myself. So I didn't have no one to practice, because it's tough. And I was really shy.
Yeah,
So TNT like give me the tools, to get more confident and, you know, wreck that wall that I was like, uh, it was really tough for me for like speaking in English. You can imagine in my first immersion, I froze. I froze. I couldn't say anything. I was just like, "Oh, guys, I think I'm not ready enough right now. Maybe I could just listen to it." yeah, I didn't say anything at my first immersion. So in your for your third, I could say that you are going to nail it, and it's just a question of exercising it. Okay. So before we move on, let me just it's really important that we hosts do, a quick introduction about how TNT works for those that are first timers that are on the immersion, and not only for them, but for those who will be watching us on YouTube and any other platforms, because we record and, put the live on this kind of websites. Okay. So TNT, we are a community where we came here to communicate in foreign language. They're not just English, they're also with Spanish, Italian, and French, if I am correct. And let me see what else. The live meetings like this one are not regular classes. I'm not a teacher. I didn't study in English, or, don't hold uh, a degree on it. Okay. Um, I'm not a teacher, I'm not here to correct anyone. There's no material, homework. We are here just to have a nice chat, I enjoy a good time with different people, meet new people, make new friends. Maybe, right? That's the best part of being here on the community. That's why I love being here. Discuss interesting things and different things, topics, and, get to know new people. But if you're interested to have some classes, have a material, have a teacher by your side, and you can check all the available plans in our website, talkandtalk.com.br. And yeah, that's all. So here with me, we have Breno in this beautiful evening, and we're gonna talk about technology in general and its applications, or all right, in the studies and other fields and areas besides IT. Okay, so we are you.
Um, I think you are muted. Sorry.
Sorry, I muted myself. For
Yes.
how long I've been muted?
Just 5 seconds.
Okay, I was like, oh, so, sorry, maybe I do everything wrong in the, introduction about how TNT. Okay, so new, and now you can see the questions on the chat, right? And before we jump into them, let me just present myself for you, because we don't know each other yet. So I'm Anna. As I said, I also am 27. I live in Barueri, in the metropolitan region of São Paulo. I don't know if you know or have heard. So really close to São Paulo. Let me see what else. I live with my boyfriend. We don't have any children or pets. We just have some plants, like this one that I have behind me. And uh, as I mentioned, I IT and technology area is not my field. I work with quality control in the food industry, chocolate industry to be more specific. So it's really tempting, my routine. And but yeah, that's what I work with. And about my hobbies, I love uh, reading books like you, watch movies with my boyfriend, discuss about them with him, and, get out of the house for do anything, for a walk. I love biking as well, get fresh air, see the sun in my skin. I love this, feeling. And yeah, going to restaurants. Yeah, new restaurants because I love it as well. That's pretty much me. But so let's keep moving. Maybe we can start about question number one. I'm curious to know about you, Vanessa. Could you read for us out loud and share your thoughts about it?
Okay. Are you excited by new technology? What kind of technology interests you? Well, I may side, but um, all technology involving software, you know, like apps, games, websites, online stuff. I work with it, so yeah. Um, I am excited by technology. We are getting huge advances in all kind of technology like movies, special effects, games more and more realistic. So yeah, I am really excited and a little bit worried. What about you?
Why? Why you have this, opposite feelings, like scared, being scared or worried?
Well, I was intending to answer that in the next question, but um, being replaced by an AI, artificial intelligence, um, being unemployed, or who knows what can happen, something like this, you know.
Maybe a robot revolution. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I put together some questions if we have the opportunity. So yeah, let me see about me. Yes, I am excited about this uh, tech that make our lives easier. AI has been proved really useful in different tasks, and I use them. And I could say even for planning my my topics that I bring for the guys. It really helps me out when I out of ideas for a question or a topic here from TNT, and even at my work. Last week I was like struggling with programming in VBA. That's the only language that I use, and I know how it is. And I couldn't find where were the error, so I only pasted the code there, and he find out the where is exactly what I would change. So yeah, and even our daily life, like I I I really want to buy one of those, cleaning robots. There are like, that go all over the house, aspirating the dirty. So yeah, this kind of thing, you know. Um, and just like you and mm, what about I mentioned on question number two, it excites me, but on the other hand, is strange and scared, scary. How fast you know you can develop these things and use those tools even for doing not only about you mentioned like being unemployed. Sometimes I think that, oh, maybe in the future a machine will replace me, but like with AI, people like sometimes they can use it for doing crimes, uh, create a video or an audio about someone, not necessarily a public person, saying something or doing something, that's really scary, So you can trust anymore in what you see and listen to. It's scary on the other hand. Let me see. Uh, okay, for you, uh, in your opinion, about question number 3, can you give examples of how technology has enhanced productivity in the workplace? You could, I don't know, say in general or for you in your case.
Okay. I think in general, manual processes are being reduced in most companies by technology. Like if you want to send an email for 30 people, you just click a button, or if you need to do some repetitive task, you can use technology to do it. So um, companies are being more productive, and it demands less people. Uh, it's good and bad for us. Um, but yeah, I think that's it for productivity in workplace.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. In the video, she mentioned the girl mentioned about even, smartphones, GPS, they are like common things for us, but when were kids, no one could use it. It was, really expensive, right? And now it's quite common. And it really helps, you know, find the best way for doing somewhere, especially people I believe that work with services, and dealing with clients going uh, to different places and even the smartphones. She gives the example of remembering and the the phone number of people, and nowadays we even know our own phone number. Sometimes we forgot. And I don't know you, but even in industry right now, we use WhatsApp for everything, for communicating and asking for someone. We don't use, the telephone ramal, anymore. It's just, by the smartphone. And how we mentioned AI is in the spotlight in the last years and has been proved useful for doing, a lot of stuff. So yeah, improving tech has enhanced a lot productivity in different workplaces. I don't know. Maybe we can jump to question. Okay, let me see. Oh, this one. I'm curious to know about uh, your thoughts. Question number 4. We can move on. Can you read for us out loud and share your thoughts about it?
Right. Advances in medical technology mean people are living longer. What are some of the downsides of this? And how old do you hope to live? Well, I think we are facing economic challenges because of it. We are getting older and older. We are having more and more old people, and we have less people born, because we decided that we want to focus on other things in life and not having children. And that's okay. With which one decided what's better for for their lives, but in the now it's a problem, but in the future will be a huge problem, a huge economic challenge. Um, I am afraid about what can happen. Um, don't know what to think. Don't know if we can solve this problem. Our country is really difficult in this topic, involving politics, involving a lot of things. So, well, and how old do you hope to live? Tough question. Don't know. Maybe 70, something about this.
Yeah.
60.
Really?
Yeah,
60? Only 60?
70. Uh, don't know. Maybe 70. I think that's enough. What
You
do you
you
think?
don't think you don't think that maybe in the future we're gonna, reach the
Yeah,
100? Maybe?
uh, 100.
I
I'm afraid about being um, dependent of someone, with health problems or something like that. So I don't want to live that number, that don't know a word for that, but 100, I think it's much for me. Maybe 70, 80 is good. What do you think? What do you want for you?
Yeah, I believe that just like you, I couldn't see myself, being limited and independent of uh, other people. I want to live until the age I am healthy and, you know, um, capable of doing my own stuff, not depending on other people. And I believe that in the future, uh, new technologies will emerge and help us to, you know, have more quality of life in the elder age. Maybe that's what I would like. But if I would, choose a number, I don't know, maybe 90, I would say. But until the age I would be, independent and healthy. That this one that I would like to live this amount of years. Yeah, and as you mentioned, brilliantly, that on the other hand, this is good. People are living longer. But on the other hand, we have this challenge about retirement, right? And the birth rate being smaller than the death rate, right? This brings a lot of struggles to the country economy because there are more people, you know, dependent of the government because they are retired than actively working and producing things. But I don't know, nowadays in the last month, I believe I thought that there are some countries that are already, with the rate of population increase negative, because uh, it's just like their reality. People are dying more than borning. So I don't know. Maybe I'm optimist. Maybe we could, find a solution for everyone in the next years. I don't know. But it's a complex question. I don't have, uh, a background for giving a good and strong answer. Let me see. Um, mm, 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 mm. Let me see. Oh, I'm curious to know about this one. Let's skip for question number 9. This one I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm thinking about tech impact in the way that we relate with different people. So I was like, ask the guys about dating apps. I don't know. What's your opinion about it?
Um, well, I've already used it, so
Mhm.
it answers the second question. And I met my girlfriend in dating apps, so yeah, definitely I used it. Um, for me, it was good because I'm a little bit shy, um, met someone just physically, dating someone that I don't know nothing about. It will be probably hard and a tough question that I will definitely postpone. And uh, dating app um, made it easier to me. You met your boyfriend in a dating app?
No, no. We have met in the high school. We are friends. We're friends. And then on that time, he was like dating another girl and I dating another guy, and we were just friends. And by the end of the the college, we were like seeing each other again, and we were both singles on that time, and then it happened. But yeah, we were like on the old-fashioned way. I don't know. I never used a dating app. I was like for a while I was single. Some people really recommended, some of my friends, because yeah, it actually works. Because not just you, I met a lot of different couples on the college that they, were even not from the same city, from different areas, but close cities, and they can find a good match because of like these descriptions of what do you like, what is your interests, and yeah, it really worked. And some of my the girls of uh, that I live in the during the college. I don't know how if in English they have this uh, expression for like uh, República, but you know what I mean. When a group of studies they split live on the same place for sharing and splitting the rent of the house. So the girls really recommended, and but I never have the courage to do my my profile. Probably would be the worst part for me, because I was like, I don't know if I'm interesting, I don't know what to say. And taking photos, I it's something that I usually don't like to do. So it would be probably the worst part for me. But
It,
yeah, it seems that worked.
it kind of weird too. And I've read a phrase on internet. I don't know where, but the phrase said, um, "I don't want to find love like I was shopping on Amazon," you know. And
Uh,
yeah, I thought it was a very strong phrase.
yeah, because there are some people that are on this, uh, these environments and these apps because they really want to find out a good match. They, are seeking and thinking about their future, having a long-term relationship. But I believe the majority of people that, you know, use like you mentioned, oh, I'm going shopping online and I just want to choose this and and this one because I want to, have, how can I say? Uh, I forgot the expression, but I just want to taste it a little bit of everything, There are types and types of people, so I don't know. Maybe people could be more, honest about what they are looking for in these apps. Usually, I believe that they put right on the profile, but some people are just, have, searching for short or one night relationships,
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you.
Uh, that was definitely something that I wouldn't do, I would just like go for it like you and your girlfriend and all my colleagues of college go for something more, you know, serious and for a long term. Let me see. We still have some time. Maybe we can go. Let me see. Oh, question number 5. Can you read for us?
Question
And
number five. Okay. In what ways has technology improved the field of education? How about the contributions to environmental conservation efforts? So, uh, I am picking myself to talk about this. For me, it has changed everything. Um, I quit university. Um, it was distant from my home. I spent a lot of time in public transports and in traffic, and it was exhausting. It was an exhausting routine. And at certain point of my life, I was already working and studying in the university. So I chose to quit when university. I know that not all professions can do that because most of them need a degree, It's not my case. Um, so I quit university. I am here right now talking to you. I'm from Rio. You are from São Paulo, Barueri, actually. Um, uh, I I have access to people from around the world. I can just Google something and learn in a blink of an eye. So I think it has changed everything in education. And for environment conservation, I am divided. We have access to information. We know that there is a global warming. We know that we need to save our forests, our ocean. We know that we don't Um, we can't put our trash, garbage. I don't. I forgot the word, but in the streets. So, but I don't know if technology is contributing to a substantial changing. Um, yeah, we have information, but I'm not sure if there is something changing to save our planet.
Yeah, I feel you. At some point, it seems that, we are like bombarded with all of this information. And I don't know, especially about global warming and natural disasters, things that like are happening because we are harming the planet. And nowadays people are like, it's part of the process, got uh people got used to something that we couldn't be used to it, right? Like, yeah, it's part of the life, but you know, we should get our butts and do something meaningful towards, uh conservation. But I believe that technology by itself has this effect, but it's like we saw on the video is the way that we use and the 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 goal behind the use of technology, right? And I believe that we failed sometimes, in educating people, but not, learning the disciplines of math, I don't know, Portuguese, science, but building and raising citizens, conscious people that think and question and oh, maybe we could do in a different way. That it seems that it's not doing we are not doing great at this or that. Maybe we could try a new and a different strategy. I don't know if I am being clear, but this
Yeah,
is my opinion.
yeah,
But
I got you.
y- but yeah, technology has all of this good side of the coins, like um, being uh, the information being more accessible for everyone and making possible, like this conversation, like you mentioned, we are from, states apart, and right now we are almost 11 p.m. and we are, focused on uh, building confidence and practicing speaking and studying English. That's the beautiful side. Yeah. um Let me see, maybe, yeah, I'm curious, you mentioned that you love reading books. Do you prefer, the physical ones, or do you have a Kindle, or you read on a smartphone or tablet? I don't know.
Well, I've been reading books in my phone just because it's cheaper, than buy a physical book. But if I would choose, I will pick a physical book because um, smartphone is a problem to me. Um, I have a huge problem with focus. I have, I don't know how to say in English, but in Portuguese is TDA8, you know, attention disturbed or something in English. And smartphone for me is a nightmare because when I um, start using my smartphone, I don't see hours passing. So I start I start googling something, and 2 hours later, I am seeing a video about how to cooking Italian food. So I prefer physical books. Answering your question. What about you?
Yeah, I feel you. I believe that uh, I struggle as you a little bit, about being focused in what do you we must do while on smartphones. And I don't know, reading on, the screens. I didn't have a Kindle yet, but the light. If I got in front of the screen for too long, my eyes start, like being tired a little bit. I can't do it for a long period of time. And I don't know, I'm a little bit attached to my book collection. They are so pretty on the shelter, shelter, shell. Oh, I forgot how to say estante. But
Hmm.
and the smell of it, of the impression, the print, I'm a little bit old fashioned about it, but I could say that mainly because of these positive sides of, you know, uh, the physical, and the not so good sides of, reading on the screens. And also because I love, writing down my thoughts, or if I don't know a word, a new word that I discovered, and I'm gonna search it, I'm gonna Google it, and give my take some notes on the book. And um I believe that's possible in the digital, but I prefer in the physical because of this thing. Yeah, we still have some time, maybe. Uh, Let me see. Oh, maybe we can finish with question number 10. What can you
Number
read for
10.
us?
Okay.
Yes.
Many science fiction movies present a dark vision of the future. Are you optimistic or pessimist about the use of tech in the coming times? Well, tough question. You like tough question? I see. Not sure, but a bit pessimist. I think there are some scientists saying that the next big discovery in society won't be made by us, but by an AI. And uh, it's scary. I'm afraid of being really dependent of technology, of AI. I don't know the power of AI in the future. I don't know where it can be, where what it can do. It may sound a little bit like a movie or something, but there there are topics about AI that we need to be concerned about. So I'm afraid of we can do a step back. Uh, and yeah, that's it. What do you think about this topic?
Yeah. Considering, this AI topic that you mentioned, yeah, we have a lot of possibilities, as you said, and I I believe that, it's possible that we use for doing not so good things. And it because it's a tool and you can use it for doing good stuff or bad stuff. But I believe that the maybe the a good strategy, would be, uh, how can I say, we become more aware of how it works and what we can do with it, and creating regulations for using it in the better way possible, maybe. Because as I mentioned, um you can use for cloning someone's voice, or even uh creating videos or a photo that doesn't even exist. So we must create uh some rules for how we can use it in the better way. I don't know, and educating people about it. But I would say that I'm a little bit more optimistic than you. I don't know, maybe it would be possible to have a good quality of life for everyone, and not harming so much, or living in balance with the nature and the planet and the natural resources. I don't know. I'm an optimistic person. I'm still couldn't see us like uh dystopic future. I don't know. Which is your favorite book? You mentioned that you love book
I wanted
reading.
to ask you exactly this question. Don't know if you know it, but The King Killer Chronicle. It's a fantasy
Oh,
book. Let me type it on the chat.
I know it. I have already. The first book is like called "The Name of the Wind," right?
Yes,
Yes,
this book
that's
is
right.
amazing. Yeah, Patrick
The author.
Rothfuss.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love this one. I discovered it because a colleague of my class, a teammate, uh, borrowed me his book, and hey, give a chance. And then I saw the
Yes,
the, the size of it, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. But I devoured the book. This one is so good.
yes. What about
There's
your favorite book?
Oh, that's a tough question. I don't know if I can pick just one. There are a lot of them, but I could say this these series that you mentioned. I believe that he already launched a third book. It was just two. No, not yet.
Unfortunately, no. I am waiting
Oh,
since my 13.
oh, that's been a long wait. I was like thinking we're in the middle of college when I read it, finished the second book. It was like 2018, 19, and I was like, hey, probably he already launched the third one. I I
Yeah,
I must read
unfortunately.
it now that you remember me. But this is a good one. Let me see. I love like fantasy books like this thematic thematic, um Lord of the Rings. This is a really good one that I am really emotional attached, because I in the when I was a child, and then I started having the reading habit. I was like reading this Lord of the Books Rings with my brother, my older brother. So I'm a little bit emotional attached. But I could say that right now I'm reading, I forgot how to say this in English, but the short stories, not, romance stories, but the literally genre of, romance. Like it I'm gonna say just in English, in Portuguese, because it's easier. Eu não tô lendo muitos romances, mas contos,
Okay.
like Clarice Lispector, Edgar Allan Poe. This one I love. His writing is really deep,
Yeah.
It's a scary story, some horror stories, but they talk about, human fragilities and emotions. I'm more for this side of literature.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Well,
So,
the
uh,
end.
um, okay, sorry.
Uh, is it the end?
Yes, unfortunately, I love, spending this hour with you, Brenner. It's a pleasure to meet you. But before we close the meeting,
The
let me just share
survey.
some important links. So the first one is for the survey, as you already know. So it's quite important and meaningful for us if you guys, put your honest feedback about me as a host, what I can do better, um, and also, suggesting new and different topics. It really helps me out when I am with uh, not good ideas of what bring for the immersions. And yeah, I'm curious to know about what you guys are interested to. So please, if you can answer it. And the second one is for TNT's website. And the third one is for this live on YouTube. So if you also can go there, hit the like button, subscribe at TNT's channel would mean a lot for us. And that's all. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you uh, spending your time here with me at that time of the night, because people usually are sleeping already and we are still here. Okay.
Well,
Thank you so much for Brenner.
I want to thank you too. You were a really good host. I was a little bit nervous at the beginning. Uh, as I said, it's new for me, but the conversation was good. It was fluent, We just um, talked about a lot of things. I want to thank you. Nice to meet you, Anna. And I hope we can do more immersions together.
Oh, absolutely. I hope to see you next Monday, same time, same day. Okay, next Monday, 10 p.m. Okay?
Okay. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.